Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm back again with another powerful and emotional story for you.
Thunder shook the ground, rain flooded the streets, and strong winds blew out every lamp in every house.
This story is about a brave little boy who discovered hope and light even in the darkest moments.
We must wait until morning. But the darkness felt endless.
A story full of courage, mystery, and inspiration that will touch your heart and leave you with an important lesson. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this incredible journey. And don't forget to watch the video till the very end. If you want to watch amazing stories like this every single day, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family. Now, let's move towards today's incredible story.
The boy who found light in the dark. In a small village hidden between thick forests and silent hills, there lived a boy named Arav. The village was known for its beauty during the day, but when night arrived, darkness covered everything like a heavy blanket. The villagers feared the dark forest beyond their homes because many believed it held secrets, spirits, and forgotten shadows. Arav was different from the others. While most children stayed indoors after sunset, he would sit near his window and stare at the moonlight touching the trees. He often wondered why people feared darkness so much. One evening, a terrible storm struck the village. Thunder shook the ground, rain flooded the streets, and strong winds blew out every lamp in every house. The village was swallowed by complete darkness. Children cried. Adults rushed from one house to another carrying broken lanterns, but nothing worked. The storm had damaged the power lines connected to the nearby town. "We must wait until morning," the village chief announced nervously. But the darkness felt endless. Arav noticed something strange from his window. Deep inside the forest, beyond the old banyan tree, he saw a tiny golden glow. It flickered softly, like a star trapped among the trees. He pointed toward it. "Look, there's light in the forest." "No," his mother said quickly. "Stay away from there. The forest is dangerous at night." But Arav could not stop thinking about the glow. While everyone stayed busy calming the frightened villagers, he quietly wrapped himself in a shawl, picked up a small wooden stick, and stepped outside. The cold wind brushed against his face as he walked toward the forest. The deeper he went, the darker it became. Strange sounds echoed between the trees, rustling leaves, distant owl cries, and cracking branches under his feet. Fear slowly crept into his heart. What if the villagers were right? He whispered to himself. For a moment, he wanted to run back home. But then he remembered the frightened faces of the children in the village. He took a deep breath and continued walking toward the golden light. After several minutes, he reached a small clearing. In the middle stood an old stone well covered in moss. Floating above it was the most beautiful thing Arav had ever seen, a glowing orb of warm golden light. It moved gently in the air, like a firefly made of sunlight. Arav stared in wonder. "Who are you?" he asked softly. To his surprise, the orb answered in a calm voice. "I am Lumina, the keeper of lost light." Arav stepped back in shock but listened carefully. "Long ago," Lumina continued, "this village respected both light and darkness. People understood that darkness was not evil. It was a place for rest, dreams, and courage. But over time, fear grew in their hearts. They forgot that true light is strongest when shared in darkness." Arav looked down. "The village is terrified right now. Can you help us?" "I can," Lumina said. "But first, you must understand something. Light does not come only from lamps or fire. Real light comes from bravery, hope, and kindness." The orb floated closer to Arav. "Will you carry this light back to your people?" Arav hesitated. "I'm just a boy." Lumina glowed brighter. "Sometimes the smallest hearts carry the greatest light." Slowly, Arav held out his hands. The orb rested gently above his palms, warm and peaceful. Instantly, The darkness around him no longer felt frightening. The forest seemed calm, almost beautiful. As Arav walked back toward the village, the golden glow lit the path before him. Animals quietly watched from the trees, and the storm clouds slowly began to clear. When the villagers saw him returning from the forest surrounded by golden light, they gasped in amazement. "Arav!" his mother cried, running toward him. The children gathered around him, their fear disappearing as the warm glow spread across the village square. The orb floated upward and shined brightly over the rooftops, lighting every street with a soft golden warmth. The villagers stood silently, unable to believe what they were seeing. Then Arav told them everything about Lumina, about courage, and about how darkness was not something to fear. An old woman stepped forward with tears in her eyes. "We spent so many years hiding from darkness," she said softly, "that we forgot how to find light within ourselves." From that night on, the village changed. People no longer feared the evenings. Families gathered outside beneath the stars. Children played under moonlight. Lantern festivals were held every month to celebrate courage and hope. In a quiet village, surrounded by deep forests and tall mountains, there lived a young boy named Arav. Unlike the other children, Arav was never afraid of the dark. While everyone closed their doors at night, he would sit by his window and watch the moonlight shine through the trees. He believed darkness was not something evil. It was simply a place where people forgot to look for light. One stormy night, strong winds and heavy rain destroyed the village lights. The entire village fell into complete darkness. Fear spread everywhere. Children cried, families hid inside their homes, and the villagers prayed for morning to come quickly. As Arav looked outside, he noticed a mysterious golden glow deep inside the forest. The villagers warned him never to enter the forest at night because they believed it was cursed. But Arav could not ignore the strange light. Gathering his courage, he stepped into the dark forest alone. The deeper he walked, the scarier the forest became. Cold winds whispered through the trees, and strange sounds echoed around him. Fear slowly entered his heart, but he kept moving forward. Finally, he reached a hidden clearing where a glowing golden orb floated above an old stone well. The magical light introduced itself as Lumina, the keeper of lost hope. Lumina told Arav that true light does not come from lamps or fire. It comes from courage, kindness, and hope during difficult times. With bravery in his heart, Arav carried the golden light back to the village. As the warm glow spread across the streets, fear disappeared from the villagers' faces. They realized that even in the darkest moments, hope can still shine brightly. From that day on, Arav became known as the boy who found light in the dark, and his story reminded everyone that even the smallest heart can bring light to the world.